Hi there, my name is Willem Richardson. I'm the co-founder of WeConnect.chat. And in this video, what I want to do is I want to give a product walkthrough of our product WeConnect.chat so that you get a clear understanding of how to build chat interfaces and how to design them, deploy them, integrate them, everything. So that's what we're going to cover in this part of the tutorial. It's going to be a long tutorial, so I'm just going to go over all the steps. It's going to be long form. We're planning on building a series where we also have videos where we go more into depth on certain areas of our product. That could be the live chat, video chat part, or the proactive video that you see here, or we'll also highlight integrations, analytics. We have very advanced analytics that we will go over. So that's also going to be more in depth. In this video, I'm going to be more flowing. So I'll just flow through our product and show you everything that is possible. Yeah, you probably see this video because you're on the dashboard. You're here for the first time. So let me quickly show the dashboard. This is the dashboard page. If you're here for the first time, you'll probably see this video. And you'll see the opportunity to build a chat interface from scratch or through a template. But if you're here, if you have already built interfaces, you'll get this dashboard where you see all the interfaces you have here. And you'll also see some analytics where you see like how many live chats and chatbots you had over a given period of time, chatbot conversations, and you can also see the total conversations versus the unique visitors. You'll see that also over a given period. Oh, you also have the new feature releases, and if you're using our meeting scheduler component, then you'll get the meetings that you have scheduled will be here, where you can also join them through video. So that's all basically on the dashboard page. Before I dive into the building part, what I want to do is I want to show you the outputs that you'll be building. So just to give you a few examples. So this is a widget that you could build where you see a proactive video that you can load. You can load it on your website. You can choose to disable it on mobile if you find it too small for the screen. We have settings for that with welcome messages as well. So this is a chat widget. I'm going to show you how you can build these with FAQ, live chat, meeting schedulers. And then we also have conversational landing pages here where you see basically the same interface. That's fun because you can design it and create it once and you can get different outputs. Yeah, you see the same interface, but on a landing page. You can do a video on the background. You can choose any background you want and build a conversational landing page, which has a different purpose, of course, than a widget. And then last but not least, we also have an embedded version that you can embed into your page. This is also one of the outputs that you can build with our conversation builder. So let's just dive right in. So what you can do is you can build a chatbot using a template. You can import a chat interface through a JSON format, and you can also create a new chat interface. Most of you will be using one of the two options, first two options. So if you use a template, now we have 32 templates. You can choose any of these, and then it can be easy. They're all in the English language, so you need to consider that. But if you want to build a chat interface in the English language, it can be easy to do here, and just select one of them that is most related to the goal that you want to achieve with your chat, and then you can start adjusting it to your own needs. You can start customizing it. It just makes it easier and saves some time. In this scenario, what we'll be doing is building a chat interface from scratch, because I just want to show you all the possibilities that there are from scratch. So yeah, let's just create a chat interface, and we can call it demo chat. Demo chat. Sounds good. You can select the language here that you want to build it in. Basically, our chat interface supports all languages that are written from left to right, because that's also how it's going to be displayed. So start building. So when you click start building, you come into the conversation builder, where you have 4 steps. The first step is building the conversation flow. So you can combine the chatbot. You can actually combine different conversation components all together. This is what we'll start with. The second step is the designing. So he'll be designing the output you want, the widget, the landing page, or the embedded version, or you can design all 3. That's what you'll get in the design part. Then we have settings, where we have like a lot of settings you can choose. With the GDPR compliance, we have integrations, we have notifications, data management, everything is there. And then we have the deployment part of the product, where you get the instructions how to implement your chat interface on your website, how to share it on social media. I mean, there's like different ways you can, for the landing page, you can have share options. The embedded version, you get an iframe. And for the widget version, this one you get a JavaScript tag that you can implement on your website. So we'll start with the conversation part. In the conversation part, there are actually 17 components that you can choose from. We're adding more and more, also based on requests. So if you have any ideas, let us know. Of course, we have the live chat human takeover. We have a simple message where you can just share a message. We have an open question where you ask a question and the user can give any answer. We have multi-choice options. That's basically the buttons. We have numbers, where you can ask people to give a number. This is also open question, but we can now also give some restrictions on giving other answers than a number. We have a meeting scheduler. We have welcome cards, which also make the interface look a little bit nicer. You can request a calendar date, email request. Multi-select, where you have multi-choice, but here you can select multiple options. Carousel. We have a phone number option, share a link. You can let people upload files. There's an opinion scale, rating component, and then there's also a range where you can get a number. So these are different chatbot components that you can select, with the live chat being one that people will use, of course, where they also want to have a live chat or a video chat. So yeah, we actually should, here you see video chat as well. We should also actually name it here, because that's one of the key features that we are having in our product. We have our own native video chat software built into the product. So let's just quickly start with a conversation flow. I just want to show you what is possible here. So what I can do here is select a simple message and then say, hi there. So on the right, you'll right away see the output. And then you have here the toolbox where you can also select emojis. So we could say wave, then right there. So this could be the first option. So here you can basically select different settings as well. You can make it bold. This is, I think, quite clear. So then we can save it, and that's your first chat component saved. So you see it here, and then we have a flow chart as well, where you see the chat component available. If I double click on it, it gets selected. So you can imagine if you have a very long list of components and you double click on it, you'll get you'll see the you'll automatically scroll to the right component. So the flow. So actually, what we're doing here is we have a drag and drop builder combined with a flow chart and then an automatic preview. So this should make it very easy for you as a user to build a chat interface. We found that the flow chart, if you only do a flow chart and you get a lot of options, it can get quite overwhelming. The builder, only having a builder, is also quite complex too if you have a long flow. So combining the two makes it, I believe, a lot easier to build chat interfaces. So then we have the, so that we can then, so often what you'll do is you can do a multi-choice option where you say, so let's say in this case we want to find out what the user is looking for instance, or we want to segment an audience. Let's just do that. So we want to find out if, let's say we're a B2B company and we want to find out like what kind of audience are we talking to. So we can say in what, before we start, we would like to ask you some questions. And we could say here, this just as an example, let's just do it like this. Oh wait, we'll just do it like this. In what area is your business active? And then you can say, like, let's just do in this case B2B. And here you select the buttons. You can add more buttons on the go. We have the option to do a skip button, so you can also skip the conversation, the back button. And then there is, you can also upload images or video into the chat interface. And then if you want to remove this background, you can just remove the background. It goes away, but that's only if you select the video. That makes it look more clean, I believe. So we can say B2B, B2C, or B2C. We can say both or whatever. Like this is just an example. And then what we could do here is you can also to make it more appealing, you can do the buttons with an image. So you can also upload some images to make it more appealing, or you can do an icon. And let's for now just go for the icon. We can do B2B, or you can try to just do business, and you can select like let's do something that is related a little bit, but still looks nice. So let's this one maybe. And then B2C, we can do a consumer or person, this, something like that. And then you can do both. Maybe see if there's something, just like this. So here you can just select different icons to make your buttons look more appealing, or you can do an image, what I said. So then you can save this one. And then we could say, yeah, we just an example. We want to for B2B, we want we want to talk to the visitors. We want to offer live chat into the functionality, and for B2C, we want to get an email address, and for both, we want to ask another question, basically. So just as an example, so here I could then, for B2B, we want to set up, for instance, the live chat component. So we'll do that here. And you can then, this is one of the more complex components. So we could say, we want to also do it with icon. And I said, like for live chat, I'll just do a chat. We want to offer the user the possibility to do chat or video. And then we can do set up live assistant. We have some pre-designed messages. So we can do like this, start video chat. I think it will show the name here. So we can just we'll take over the conversation from here. Please leave a message. Great. Please send it to one of our agents. Something like this we could do. These are the prompts that will be given at certain points when someone activates the live chat. If I go to next, I can then assign users to interfaces. So I can then, let's just do it for now. This one is the demo chat. So I can do demo chat, assign it. As you can see, I'm assigned to a lot of interfaces. I can say I want to have 6 max chats, as in this is then me as an agent. I can assign other people within my team also to the chat interface, and then I can update it here. And then the third step here is the offline form. So you can select an offline form. So if you're not available as an agent, users will get it here. In this case, they'll get an offline form where they can enter the details. You can add also, other components like a phone number. You can add, and then we can sort it here, rename them, and then you can toggle it on, and then you have your offline form done. So that's that. How would you like to connect to an agent? How would you like to connect? I would say just like that. It doesn't matter. You can choose whatever you want. Then you can save it. Let's just do save here for this example. Okay. So in this case, we were now having the live chat, video chat. I'll show you in a moment how that works. But if I here hit the logical jump, I can then say, so this is actually conditional logic basically that's built into the product. And now I can say for B2B, I want to say, how would you like to connect to an agent? And then we can go, I said for B2C, we would request an email address. So we can say, before we move on, what is your email address? And then you can also, then you also have these error messages. Please enter valid email address. If it's not an email address, we will find out and we will send that message. And it's important you can tag people. So basically, this is the email tag, and this will be put into the contact. So once this is like a contact detail, so then that's why this is hit. This is check mark is on, so it will go into the contact list, which is here, and you'll get all. If you start capturing leads or emails or contacts, connections, that will be then in the tag email, and this you can then forward to your CRM. So save it here, and then we want to do conditional logic, and then for this one we'll say before what is your email address, and then for the last one we want to do a open question like here, and we'll say, oh wait, which one was this? What area is your business active? B2B, B2C, and then we could do like a multi-choice button. That one's here. Sorry, not multi-choice, multi-select. I'm just going to give you a few examples of what is possible. Multi-select. Where is it? Here. And then we could say, please choose one of the below, and then you can say, SaaS, for instance, you can do different segments. Recruitment. So, and here people can select more options. So you could do overlapping options. Just as an example, save. And for that one, we're going to move it to choose one of below. And then here in the flow chart, what we'll see that you have the B2B is moving to this one, and then you can also move it around. You see B2C moves to the email request, and both moves to the multi-select. And then you can also make it a bit bigger, full screen also. That's also possible. And then I can select the component, and then it moves to that component, as you can see here. So that makes it easy to then adjust it. And you can use the flowchart, live chat, live preview, and the drag and drop builder all at once. So basically, this is the builder part of the how you can build a conversation. So there's like other components. I mean, you could use the rating. How do you rate this conversation? We have like different options here. I'll go into more depth on all the different components in a different video, but I just want to show you how you can build an interface. Just finish this one for now. How do you rate the conversation? And then they can choose different options. Let's just go for this one, save. Okay, so this is then the preview, and then you can actually just go through it. So here you see we'll move to a live chat or a video chat. If I refresh, I can now do B2C here, and I'll get the email. what's your email address? And then for this one, I'll get both, and then I'll be able to select another one, confirm, and then I can rate the conversation after. That was the last component. So that's basically how it will look, and then you have the flowchart here. Conditional logic you hit here. Here we also have the hide, so you can also hide components for the time being. You can edit them here, and then you can also duplicate or copy them, and there's options to delete them. Oh yeah, and also nice features, you can play the component from where it is, so you can play this one from here just to see how it looks at any given period. And then this drag and drop to move it around. So I think I now touched on most points of the conversation part. I'll go into more depth on all the different components in a later stage, the other video. So then we have design. The design part is what I said. You have three outputs. We have a landing page, a widget, and an embedded version. I'll share in another video what the benefits are per version, but I just showed you in the beginning. We have the widget here. Here it's still quite static. We can start animating it more later, but just for now, I can for the widget I can select like where I want to position the widget. I can select fonts, progress bar. I have the header, so the header here I can adjust, and the header here I can adjust. Make the header color white, for instance. Wait, let me see. No, let's just make it. I don't care. Let's just make it something. It doesn't really matter for this purpose. Anyway, save. Oh yeah, we can make the color white. That's what I was trying to do. And you can also just say, I want to save. So then you just save it. So that's basically the widget header. Then we have the chat itself. So you can change if you go to the first component here, you can adjust the color. You can do a gradient. You can do the response color can be different. Then there's the button color that you can change. You have the avatar that you can change here. Then you have the profile picture, that's this one. The avatar is the one that you'll see here. And let me just save it. Yeah, so if I do chat now, let me refresh it. Yeah, so you'll see then the output, and then you can actually in real time, so you can adjust it like that. I was already wondering why that wasn't working. So you can adjust that, and just you can do gradients. You can adjust how you want the bubble to look. So there's a lot of options here. This is that, and then for the landing page, we have some other options you can select. Here you can also adjust the button color, the response color, etc. For the embedded version, the same. For the landing page, we have different outputs. One I want to highlight is, I think this one, yeah. So here with this one, we can, I think if I need to save it first, and then I can select it, and and then you can actually upload a video here. So this would be really interesting if you want to do outbound. If you have like a conversational landing page where you have a video addressed to the user, and then you can have him convert here, for instance. So there's like a lot of use cases you can think about for that. But we also have other outputs you can choose from. So I mean, I would just play around here. There's a lot of options you can select and adjust, and one thing to note is we don't have it automatically saves now. So so if you change the color, it will save right away. We're working on getting a save and draft version, or that you can go to previous versions, but that's not into the product yet. That will be on the roadmap, but that's not there yet. So that's the design, and then let's just zoom on the widget for now. So if I go to settings, and then I also have a lot of widget settings. Some of them should be, we could reposition them to design. They're a little bit, you could say there's some overlap between the setting and design. But one of the important things for the widgets is we have different welcome screens you can choose from. As you can see, we have this one, this one, and this one. At the moment you saw, if I go back, you'll see basically that this is a welcome screen. And you have different conversation cards you can select, like WhatsApp, knowledge base, and the chat now. So the conversation you just built is here in chat now. If I go to settings, I go to widget settings, and I remove this, select this one, for instance. Oh no, I remove it. Let's just remove it. Then I'll basically get the chat right away. So you can play around with that. There's options to have a welcome screen. And a welcome screen gives you actually more conversion points. And also you can have it will become more like a virtual assistant where you also have a meeting scheduler right away there, or an FAQ. That's the reason to have that. If you only want to have like a conversation flow, you can just use this one, or use this one where you select or just have like a layover, and then it starts the conversation. As you see here, this is the help widget we have on our website, but you can also go to widget animation, and then we have two, and we'll be adding more. Like a widget animation, you can select, it saves, and then you have it here. And as you can see, it's like that. Start a conversation. So you can play around with that. It's actually also a little bit part of the design. So you can, I won't go over all of them. I'm just going to show you what is possible, and then you can play around, and in another video you can find more in-depth information. But we have welcome messages, the ones you just saw, hello. You can add the proactive video here also. We'll make another video on that. But you can upload a video basically, and then you can add that here, and you'll have a video like here, as you can see here. Then there is some restrictions, so to how big it can be, but that's all set here. Then we have on scroll it can appear the welcome messages. On certain URLs you can place them, and then we have the conversation cards, so you can select also Messenger, Instagram. You can do a schedule appointment where you have a meeting scheduler. I would actually select the calendar then here. So you could actually also embed a Calendly link, for instance. Let me just do that. Save it. Wait, let me see. It should not be empty. I think I might miss something here. Don't know why this is coming. Okay, anyway. So you have that, you have knowledge base, and you have also some launch criteria available. So you can say desktop, different criteria than on mobile, and you can also load the page. You can go to general setup, and you can here settings. You can also say it's only available on mobile, only available on desktop, or on all devices. GDPR, you can enable, disable from here. Select your time zone. We have different integrations you can choose from. Then there's the notification, so you can get notified when someone has done a chat. Also, when there's for instance an email, when there's an offline form has been entered, you can also get a notification from that. So you can set that up here per email. This is coming soon. And then we have some SEO data for your chat interface. You can apply here, meta title, meta description, meta image. And then the knowledge base. These are already built. So the knowledge base you basically build here. But then you can also add, you can select which parts of the knowledge base you want to have in a certain chat interface. So here we would like to discuss like pricing, chat components, analytics. And in another interface, we want to select all of them. So that's the good part about this. You can per interface select which parts of knowledge base you want to add. So let's just do that for now. Okay, let's save it. And then if I go to design, go to the widget, Oh wait, I need to then select this welcome screen, and then I can here go to the knowledge base, and then I basically have all the articles here that I want. So that's there. Yeah, and then the last part is deploying the interface. You can share a landing page with, like, on Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter. But you can also just open it here. This is then the link of your landing page that you built. Then you can also install the widget or implement the widget. Actually, it should be. You can do that before the closing head tag, copy it, and then implement it. If you have WordPress, we have a plugin. So on WordPress, you can use the plugin and then copy the script there. And yeah, and then we also have email the script to the developer, and then we have embed on a web page, and that's the iframe, what I said. So we have basically the three outputs: the embedded version is an iframe. This is a synchronous JavaScript code, and then there's the landing page. So depending on which one you want to choose, you can implement it easily. Yeah, there's always the possibility to preview the chat, and this is a little hack. If you change this to widget, you can also preview it already on a page, the widget. So then you can see how that will look on the page. Yeah, so this was like a flow of how to build a conversation, how to set it up. Let's move on to appointment. Wait, let me just go here and add one component, which, let me put it here, schedule meeting. So we also have a meeting scheduler ourselves, and you can send these to a calendar on Office or Google Calendar. You can select the slots. I'll just use the default settings for now. Just save it, and then so if I go here, go through the chat, and then I select. I can select here a meeting, basically. So then book a meeting, and I can select here, and I can select the time, and then I can select, put my name here, Netherlands, yeah. Okay, and then I just submit it, and then it will be submit. And if I then go to my appointments, I see the meeting here, and then in settings, you can then integrate it also with your Google Calendar or with your Office. So that's there. And then you can also join the meeting from here with our video tool. But it's also possible to use Calendly if you want to embed another calendar tool, which is fine. Then there's analytics. I won't go into all of the analytics for now, but yeah, let me just select them here. So let me use this one now for now. I think it was this one actually, demo chat. Yeah, so there's not so much to analyze, but I'll just show you. We have like a lot of analytics. You can see basically where they click, etc. Then there is the conversations. You see all your conversations here. You get some insights on different, like what has been answered most. We have the test data on now, so if you select this, then you'll get the real-time data, which will be differing from this, of course. And then you can here basically analyze what answers have been given most for the multi-choice, multi-select options. You can have like a funnel where you see what has been, where people are dropping off. Then we have contacts. So if people leave an email address, you'll get the contacts here. And then we also have the agent performance if you want to track. That's for the admins. They can track live chat or human takeover performance here. Yeah, and then the knowledge base, what I said, here you can create a category, an article, and then you can build there. I'll make a video on the knowledge base, separate one. So that's basically the this is the builder part of the product. Actually, our product contains two parts. So this is the conversational marketing platform where you can build your interfaces, um, do the analytics, and where you can apply all the settings. And then we also have the agent dashboard, which is another part of the product. So if I just open that one here, I'll just show you how it will look, how the video chat will work. So that's something that people often want to see. So I'll just go to the builder. Here we have built it into the script. So I'll go, let's go to B2B. As you can see, I get a notification right away that a visitor is on the website. I can also activate a Chrome notification or desktop if I use the mobile app or the desktop app or the mobile app. I can also get a notification. So then I can select video chat and I'll get a notification also here. And that notification will also be here in my agent dashboard. So I can see here it's a video and I have 90 seconds left to accept it. I can accept it then here. And from the agent side, I can start the video chat like this. As you'll see, this is our integrated video tool, WeConnect.chat. Then I can name myself Dylan as agent. You can turn this one off or on. I'll just turn it off for now, and I can join the meeting. And then from the visitor side, as you can see, they also have the video chat they can start. Let me open that one also here. And here they can also, so Dylan will be having a conversation with Dylan, but you can also just start the conversation. Right. Yeah. Okay, and then I also join it from this side, and then you'll have a video chat basically, and then you can see the two, the agent and the visitor, having a conversation here. This is of course my own screen, but that's how it works. So you can move to a video chat, but also to a live chat if wanted. So that's that. So that's basically the video chat part. Just quickly, the agent dashboard. In the agent dashboard, you can also add lead information, and you can do you can put all the information during the chat. You get here all your old conversations you have here. If you're not there, or the offline messages are here, so you see those here basically. These will be all in here. So if someone fills in an offline form, it comes here, but you can actually start an email thread here. So that's like that. So that's basically a quick overview of our product. We have some extra settings here. If you want to add extra users, you can also do that from the component, but you can also do it here. You can also select different. This we need to actually move to the design part. We'll do that in a later stage. But you can add like different typing animations. We have an auto reply template, which is also nice for the agent dashboard. So I mean, our product is packed with different ringtones for different for the video chat or live chat. So that's all there. So this is basically a quick overview of our product, a walkthrough. We're going to, what I said, we're going to go in depth into more specific parts of the product, like the agent dashboard or the design part. We'll just go over everything in depth in a shorter videos, but more concentrated. So good luck with building. I think it's quite easy to do. It's no code. So if you have any questions, let us know, and have a great day. Bye bye.